yeah, who you know? Get into it. Come on, y'all. I know y'all hungry. Y'all ain't ate in a couple of days, so we about to start cooking. So I'm doing cube steak with gravy and onions, mashed potatoes, cornbread, and probably corn on the cob or green beans, one of them. All right, so right now, got my bowl, and I'm about to wash off my steaks. I need to wash off my steaks, So, all right, babe. So, I started to rinse my steaks off. I put them in a different pan, rinse that pan out, put it back in there. Got a paper towel to get up all that excess water and little blood. Start seasoning my steaks. I used the Creole seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, pepper, and onion powder. And I think garlic salt as well. I also used the brown gravy packet. I added that to my cube steak. This is me trying to figure out how to put the top on for my Ninja. So with my Ninja, I got like 7 different settings, and I used the pressure cooker one today. So then it's just me applying the cube steak in my Ninja. And then I am about to get my my beef broth, and I added that in there as well. I just added enough to cover up the steaks. I added those chopped onions and peppers that I chopped up the other day, and put that in there. This is me trying to figure out how to put the top back on it, and I just did it, child. So I end up cooking the steaks for 20 minutes. I used the rest of that brown gravy packet, added to a little saucepan, just to make some extra gravy on the side for my mashed potatoes. And then I mixed it up with a little bit of water. I add a little bit at a time. Y'all know how y'all be adding stuff and it be doing clunks and stuff or that powder? No, if you just add a little bit at a time, then you be good. And once you get it all mixed in, then you add your other stuff. I also added the beef broth, the same seasonings I used for my steak. I used it for my gravy and my mashed potatoes. Yes, baby, them instant mashed potatoes. I just did 1 cup because I did not want to cook that whole thing. I added a little bit of water, but I also added almond milk and cheese as well to my mashed potatoes. So that was me. I had to fix my thing because that steam wasn't supposed to be coming out. And it's just me adding the seasonings in there. Now with my mashed potatoes, I did add salt or whatever. Add my little food glitter. Added some more water, and then I added the cheese, and I put them to the side. Now with my biscuits, child, I hate opening up these things. As y'all can see, I was scared, but y'all gonna have to come back for part 2. Simple stuff. Just use a sheet of lemon foil, put a butter on the back. All right, babe, so this is part 2. So what I just ended up doing was adding butter on top of the biscuits as well, and honey, and I put them directly in the oven with that piece of lemon foil, child. Don't nobody got time. And that was me, like, yeah, sure did. So now y'all, I can't remember who it was, but baby, shout out to you for telling me to use, I guess she used milk and butter and sugar or honey or something. So I just melted some butter, added some honey, and add some almond milk. I will forever only cook my corn on the cob like this, because when I order my corn, yeah, they gave me regular corn, and I only get sweet corn, extra sweet corn on the cob. But they didn't. They substitute, gave me the regular corn. So, child, yeah, I'm no longer cooking my corn, boiling my corn in water no more. I'm doing my corn exactly like this, y'all. It was so, y'all gonna see, it was just so freaking good and so sweet. Like, I ain't had to add no sugar, no nothing. Only honey, butter, and milk. I do almond milk. So this me releasing the pressure from my pressure cooker. If y'all never owned a pressure cooker, use one before, you have to release the steam because it would not allow you to open it. See, it did not allow me to open it, so I had to release the rest of the little steam that was in there before I can open it. Y'all, my steak was so tender, like literally I just touched it and it literally fell apart. It was just so tender. It was hot as hell, but it was so tender and good. So that's just me saying that it's tender with something on my lip. Child, you know you greedy when you don't care about nothing being on your lip. So what I'm about to do now is make a gravy. The easiest way to make a gravy out of anything, y'all, just get the juice from the chicken, the pork, the steak, or whatever. Get you some cornstarch and make you a slur. I don't know the proper name of what they call it or whatever, but it's just basically you get the cornstarch, you put it in a separate container, get the juice, do a little bit at a time, but you do have to work fast because it will thicken up very fast. I know some people just use cornstarch and water. I just like to use the juice because you'll have to season the cornstarch water, and I don't got time for that. So that is just me incorporating it back into the pot, mixing it in together until it gets thick and becomes a gravy. So that just is a real simple, easy way to make a gravy, y'all. That's why I used that beef broth, because I knew I was gonna make a gravy. So that's just me looking at my biscuits. You see how easily it came up, boom. You don't have to worry about that. So that's just me, trying to fix my drawer, get my drawer back in place. Me checking my corn. Y'all look at my, why I sit on the back of my legs? But y'all listen, glory to be to God. And you about to see, I couldn't even get my words out. The food was so good. Baby, just enjoy and listen to the rest. Oh, look how tender it is. So good. So freaking good, y'all. Okay, now look. Y'all, glory to God. Listen, I couldn't even make it out the kitchen. I ate my food in the kitchen. Now look at this corn. Couldn't even get my words out. Like, it was so good, y'all. My God. Listen, I'm just saying that because it's my food, but this shit was good as fuck. Like, for real.